Hello everyone, welcome back to FUT FM with West Ham United, and we are now quite a bit of a way through the start of this season. We've had a very good start. We're currently in second place in the league, but we did lose our second Champions League group stage match away against Porto. We were beaten quite heavily 3-0. We were also beaten by Manchester United in the last episode, but we made up for that with a good win over Manchester City. And today we've got big games against Galatasaray, United, Spurs, and then again against Galatasaray. It's going to be quite an interesting episode, particularly the match against Spurs away from home. That's probably the most important one. I would expect us to beat Galatasaray home and away alongside Swansea and Sunderland, which are both home games in the league. The EFL Cup, I'm not too worried about. We did overcome Spurs 5-0 in the third round. So hopefully we can do something similar against United. But before we get into that, we just need to check where we are in the league. Second place. We're in the top four. That means we get to open a 100k pack and hopefully put out somebody great. At the moment, I'm not looking to bring in too many individual players. I'm looking to find just one special player who's going to change the fortunes of the team. And let's see who we get. Doesn't look particularly overwhelming there. Fernandinho, Sanya. I'm not really seeing anybody here that is that great. Let me know in the comments if I do miss someone. Cerna's quite good, but we don't need a right back at the moment. Troy Deeney is already in the team, very good player. Joel Campbell from the Newcastle save, as was Mbemba. But yeah, there's nobody there that I am thinking is going to add much value to our team. Sanyo and Fernandinho are good players, but I just don't think we need them. So this is another episode where we've had a 100k pack and I'm not taking any players. We really could do with our pack luck improving if we want to get a big star player into the team. But in that case, we'll get into the game against Galatasaray in the Champions League and hopefully pick up 3 points in the group stage. Well, the team for the game against Galatasaray is a pretty strong one. We've got Vieto leading the line with Martial and Origi alongside him. Bradley is actually coming into the centre of midfield alongside Ali and Herrera, and Tagliafico starts ahead of Alaba at left back. Alaba missing this game. Stones, Bartra and Hysaj are the rest of the back four with Donnarumma in goal. Bruma's breaking into the box after a pass from Podolski, and Michael Bradley has fouled him. He's back in the team and he's given away a penalty. Selchuk to take the penalty, and it's saved from Donnarumma, an excellent penalty save, flinging himself to his left. Vieto sends it over to Origi. Ball out wide to Hysaj. He whips it across, and Vieto's header across the goal and into the back of the net gives us the lead. Origi running into the area, finds Vieto, who turns and gets that past the keeper from just the tightest of angles. An excellent little spin in the box to make it 2-0. Jeffrey Bruma coming down the left. He's got players in the middle, but Donnarumma's there. Although his clearance has fallen to Schneider in the area, the ball to Tello just played in, and Schneider with an excellent opportunist strike to get a goal back. Origi back to Herrera. Now Martial in a good area, loses the ball. Stones makes the intercepting header. Tagliafico holding the play up. Dele Alli in a good area. Still going Dele Alli, that's a good tackle. Comes from Bradley. Now Herrera onto Dele Alli again. Dinked out wide to Hysaj, who whips it in. And it's come for Dele Alli, edge of the area. Finds Martial. He should have shot there, Dele Alli. And Martial can't get the ball in the box. Maybe Tagliafico can. He finds Vieto. There's Origi. And we do finally get the ball in the back of the net. Well, Michael Bradley's just hacked down Podolski, and we've just gone over the amount of possible added time. Bradley could be about to get a red card for no reason whatsoever. There it is. What has he done that for? It's pretty much the last kick of the game is him hitting an opponent. It literally was the last kick of the game. The free kick wasn't even taken, but we have won 3-1, so it doesn't matter too much in the wider scheme of things. We are now top of the group. Porto held to a draw by Dinamo Kiev. That gives us all of the control in getting through this group. Well, there's a few changes to the team for the home match against Swansea. Manchester United did win in the earlier kickoff against Manchester City. They won the Manchester derby, so we need to keep the pressure up with the victory over Swansea, who are currently in 19th place. We've got a very strong team to do that. Alaba is back at left back, and Paulista is back at centre back. John Stones and Hysaj on the right side of defence. Herrera, Carvalho, and Ali are the middle three, with Martial, Vieto, and Origi leading the line. Dele Alli finds Hesse. There's Origi on the right-hand side, and it's saved from Fabianski, but only onto the post, and Divock Origi scores again. Vieto goes for goal, and he snuck it into that bottom corner. Vieto is such a goal machine in this series. Dele Alli forward to Origi. He finds Vieto. Can try and whip the ball in from there. He does, and there is, I'm not sure if that was William Carvalho who got the third goal. It was William Carvalho. It's 3-0, and Carvalho has his first goal of the season. Ward-Prowse with a free kick from the edge of the area straight into the top corner for 4-0, and that is his first goal for the club, I think. Ward-Prowse with another free kick, and he's hit the crossbar with that one, but Vieto from the 6-yard box absolutely leathers that into the back of the net. Hesse's free kick taken short to Gabriel. Hesse can put it in again. John Stones is there. He's headed it across goal over the keeper for 6-0. Well, this has been a very big statement of intent from the team as we look to hunt down Manchester United. A very good 6-0 victory that will keep us second in the table regardless of whether Liverpool win their game in hand or not. Well, the team is looking remarkably fit for the match in the EFL Cup, so I am going to play a full-strength team at Old Trafford against United. I'm not hopeful of getting through, but if we do get through, the likes of City have already been knocked out, so there is a gap there that we could make the most of. Now, the changes to the team are that Hesse is having to come in because Troy Deeney is still not entirely fit, so he will start ahead of Deeney. Ali, Herrera and Carvalho are the middle three. Tagliafico at left back again for Alaba. Paulista, Stones and Hysaj make up the rest of the back four, with Donnarumma still in goal. Hysaj has made a crunching tackle, but it's also released Vieto. He's got somebody up there with him, but Vieto doesn't need him. He's scored completely on his own. A brilliant goal from absolutely nowhere. Zika running in from the left finds Chong. There's Memphis, back out to Zika. Herrera intercepts, but Zika will try again. Now Pogba into Asensio, and the gap has opened up for Chong, who fires it in past Donnarumma. Not sure who Tahith Chong is, but he's just scored for United. We're nearly at the half-time whistle as Asensio charges down the right flank, puts it in towards Chong, and Schneiderlin has put the ball on the line so that Hysaj can crack it against the post and into our own net. United have turned us over before the half-time whistle. Schneiderlin in on the right-hand side of the box, pulls it across goal for Hamilton to tap it home. It's his first goal for Manchester United. I don't know who Hamilton is either. They've got a few players I've not seen before in this team, but they're completely tearing us apart now. Hamilton taking the ball down the left, plays it inside to Memphis. He sends it across and Pogba makes it 4, and that is certainly us out of the EFL Cup. There is the full-time whistle. It all looked so promising when Vieto got us a lead in the first half, but we've been absolutely torn apart by United switching into first gear and knocking us out of the EFL Cup. We are going to need a much better performance against Spurs if we're going to get through in this Premier League battle away from home. Spurs are now at Wembley as they wait for their new stadium to be built, so it's a chance for us to play on the famous hallowed turf. But we do have a strong team out there. We're not that badly affected fitness-wise after the United game. And we also welcome back Troy Deeney alongside Origi and Vieto. Herrera, Carvalho and Ali are all starting again in midfield, with Alaba coming in at left back, and then Stones, Bartra and Hysaj completing the defence ahead of Donnarumma. Hysaj to Troy Deeney. Now Dele Alli into Herrera to Vieto. Origi fires it in. That was beautiful, very short passing play from the team, and Divock Origi cracks it home. Hesse finds Alaba, who's trying to take the ball down the left wing. He's got two Spurs players with him, and he does lose the ball. Here's Caballos coming forward. He tries to switch flank to Corona, but Hysaj wins the header. Vertonghen plays it in behind for Corona, though. Ball cleared away by Stones. Pressure's still on from Spurs. Cabello slips it through, Harry Kane's onto it, and Harry Kane is always going to finish it there. It's 1-1. Luan on the edge of the area sends a cross in, and Son Heung-min's there in the 82nd minute to surely get a winner for Spurs. We really need to get something from this game. We're heading into the 90th minute as this highlight rolls around. We've been the better team in my opinion, but Spurs are the ones with the lead, and Son Heung-min can attack again after getting that possible winner. Dyer through to Luan. I think there might be a third goal here for Spurs. They send it over, and Harry Kane wins the header. It's pretty much a repeat of Son Heung-min's goal, and it's 3-1 to Spurs. There is a full-time whistle. We have been beaten by Spurs, unfairly I would say, but we didn't take our chances. Spurs did, and it means that we are remaining in second place for now, but Spurs move level on points. Liverpool can move above us, and United can stretch the lead to 5 points. Well, we really need to recover after suffering back-to-back defeats for the second time in this episode. And we're going to try and do that against Galatasaray. We beat them pretty heavily in Turkey. We need to do the same in London. It's a strong team out there again with Dini, Vieto and Hesse up front. Herrera, Carvalho and Ali are still the mid-three trio. And there's only one change in defence with Tagliafico coming in for Paulista. Snyder's free kick. He sends it short to Bruma. He takes it down the left wing, pulls it across, and Podolski has fired that in. Now, we've had 12 shots, 7 on target. That's their first shot on target, and it's gone into the back of the net right before half-time. And a Herrera. Over to William. There's Hesse to Vieto. Now, Troy Deeney lashes the ball into the back of the net to give us an equaliser straight away in the second half. Dele Alli chips the ball out wide to Hysaj. He whips it into Vieto, who scores at the near post to make it 2-1 and give us a lead that we thoroughly deserve. Well, we have managed to fight back and grind out a result in a game that we absolutely really needed to win. 3 defeats on the bounce would have been a pretty terrible thing to happen at this stage in the season. So to win again, 3 victories and 1 defeat so far in the Champions League almost certainly means we're going to make the knockout stages and puts us in a good position to win the group. Well, the final match of this episode is at home against Sunderland in the league. We really need to get a win today to keep the pressure up on the top few teams. If we fail to win, we could see ourselves move 8 points behind the league leaders, which would give us a lot of work to do to catch up with them. The team isn't that fresh, but it is the international break after this, so there's no point resting players really. Rashford is going to get a first start in a long time alongside Vieto and Dini. Herrera, Carvalho and Ali are the favoured middle 3 players, with Alaba, Stones, Bartra and Hysaj probably our strongest defence too. Donnarumma is the number 1 goalkeeper ahead of Kune, and this team should be more than enough to beat Sunderland. Williams sends the ball down the line for Rashford. We've really not got into this game yet, but Vieto is in on goal, and Luciano Vieto can get a goal from just about anywhere. That was an excellent finish to put us ahead. Noble's corner. And it's gone in from Dilla Bodji. I don't know what's going on with the team today, but we are just not at the races at all. Last second free kick for us, and Pickford comes to claim it. This game is going to finish 1-1 almost certainly, and that is probably the most frustrating result of this episode. 2 defeats and a draw is not really good enough, and we absolutely shouldn't be dropping points against Sunderland. It's just not acceptable at this stage in the season. We do remain in 4th place for now. We are only 4 points behind United, but they do have a game in hand where they can move 7 points ahead, and we are giving ourselves one heck of a job to do in order to overhaul a United team that have won 10 and only lost 1 so far from 11 games. That is going to be it for this episode though. Next time out we do have a slightly easier run of games. We have Middlesbrough away, Kiev away, Leicester at home, Bournemouth away, Porto at home and Southampton at home. All games that we should be winning. So I'm hoping for a nice perfect episode of 6 victories in a row next time out. We should also make sure that we have won the group in the Champions League, which shouldn't be difficult to do, given that we're playing Porto at home and they're the only team who can stop us winning the group at this point. We should also be able to catch Manchester United up in the league if we can win those extra games and try and close that gap. The goal is finishing in the top 4. I think we are good enough to challenge for the title, so I'll be disappointed if these defeats and draws start occurring more often. But at the moment, I think we're doing okay. We're in a good position, and hopefully, if we keep getting these 100k packs, we will get one of the top drawer players quite soon. But that is going to be it for this episode. Drop a like on the video if you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more from this series. But until next time, see ya.